Good morning, Columbus, and welcome to our show. I am your host, Evangelist G.I. Joe, and we are here, as you know, to encourage you once again this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to our show. Thank you to our faithful listeners. It always gives me joy to hear from you. When I see you around the way in the streets and you say, man, that's a good show you got, listen to you every week. I've got nothing but love for you. So once again, welcome. Now this morning is going to be a little bit different. We're always here to tell you about Jesus Christ and spiritual growth and everything. You know, Thanksgiving, holiday season, and all this good stuff. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. But see, I've got a very special guest in the studio this morning. And this brother is on a genius level to me. He is my hero. And I'll tell you who he is very shortly once I give a couple of announcements, okay? Now, on December the 5th, there's going to be a concert at Spirit-Filled Ministries, 3898 Mulberry Drive. This is a winter concert. Going to be some up-tempo, contemporary gospel. Going to be some guests and artists from Atlanta, and you are cordially invited. It's going to start at 6 o'clock, December the 5th. So plan to be there, and just let this music get you in the mood for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, and well, for Christmas, I should say, December 5th. It won't be Silent Night and the first Noel, but it's going to be some real smooth contemporary gospel with some talented, anointed artists and musicians. So govern yourselves, accordingly, and plan to attend. For more information, you can call Spirit-Filled Ministries, 706-562-0071, or you can call yours truly, G.I. Joe, 706-523-2028 for any more information, okay? Now, without any further ado, allow me to present to some, introduce to some, my brother in the body of Christ. This brother here is very, very talented, you all. He's been on the show before. This is not his first time. He works with us in the community. He helps out with the spot, and he has something called a Derricknyms. You don't want to miss this, everybody. Please don't miss these Derricknyms. But anyway, my brother, Derrick Hayes. Good morning, man.
Hey, good morning, Joe. How's everything with you?
It's all good, all good. Thank you for coming on the show, man.
Oh, it's a blessing, man. Anytime you call, I had to come on in. It's about relationships.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, why don't you tell our listening audience a little bit about Derrick Hayes.
Derrick Hayes, young man that grew up in Rancho, Illinois, like 2 hours south of Chicago. I was in Champaign County near the University of Illinois. And I wanted to be a hip-hop star. I wanted to be an athletic star.
Yeah.
And growing up, what some people call it dozens, but we call it smashing.
Okay.
Smashing where, you trying to take the person out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for negative. It was for keeps. I mean, it was like, it was a small community, wasn't a lot of blacks, but everybody knew each other. So you had to be creative. Nothing was off limits. People's moms wasn't off limits. How they lived.
Mm-hmm.
We played for keeps, but I didn't realize something that was negative in my life would later on turn into a positive.
Yeah.
Because when we were doing what we're doing, we didn't realize we're developing communication skills. We're developing timing. We're developing our creative energy, impromptu speaking skills. Because you had to think on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
You had to learn how to use the language. And so those helped me build my motivational speaking career years later.
Okay.
But that's how I grew up. And then went to Tennessee State. My athletic career didn't go the way I wanted it to in high school. I went to college and I was like, well, I just want to go to school. Because I did from being a baby all the way up, played all types of sports. So that I realized I had these words, Back then they were just called acronyms.
Yeah.
Like we used to, like the word pony. Pony was a big time shoe back in the day.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, pony, I used to do words like pony, like people only know the shoe.
Mm.
That was pony then.
Yeah.
Then a friend of mine, we wrote a jingle for Pepsi back in the day. Because we just rapping and stuff, we just, doing little things. And then I started realizing that after college, they needed help in the community. So someone challenged us. Challenged me and a friend named Andre Lee. They was like, hey, y'all want to do big time things, y'all need to come and get back. So that's where creating motivational programs started, because we were challenged.
Right.
Community, Natural Urban League challenged us to get back to the youth. So that's where it all started, just planting the seed. We took the challenge. People get challenged every day. They don't take the challenge. We took the challenge, and then when a guy named James Amps, he lives in Florida, he told me, man, you gonna write a book. I looked down like he was crazy, man. But I took the challenge. So I didn't think the world was ready for my story. So I said, all right, these acronyms. I said, I gotta build a brand with these. So I put my name in, I called them Derricknyms.
Yeah.
So the acronym I called them Derricknyms. And then the crazy thing happened, I said, man, if I can't turn your name into a positive message within seconds, I give you my book for free.
Wow.
It was like God backed me up. I've been moving ever since.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, brother, you're doing some positive things in the community. And I just want to commend you, man, on what you're doing to young people. And also, I want you to know that your work, man, is not in vain. That everybody has a purpose. Your Creator has a plan for you, all by yourself, man, and for me and the next person. But we've got to tap into it.
Right.
We've got to get set up and get to know Him and allow Him to show us His plan and how unique we really are, man. We got to be significant, man, and we are. And I just want to, help you, man, in the way I can. You've always been there for me. I got your back. And I want you to be there for the young folks, and we're going to give out some information and contacts and tell the listening audience, man, more about what you do. Okay. And I want to share this with you, man, on the air, that God sees you, okay? And He's going to reward you, man. People have crowns. God give people crowns. Now, these are not tangible crowns, okay? These are crowns, man, that last for eternity. These are crowns you can only get in heaven, man. And for all your good work. And good work is doing something right. And the Bible says righteous. That's what good works is, man. Right. Doing the right thing, And we both have got the same similar testimony from our past, man, a bad past in the beginning, But now God, man, has blessed us and changed us, And He's using us to do something inspiring to help motivate people, especially young people. So now there's 5 crowns, man, God give out to people. That inspiration. And you're inspiring people. So He give a crown of righteousness. He give a crown that's incorruptible, okay? He give a crown of life. He give a crown of rejoicing. And then He give a crown of glory. So you just pick one, bro, because you got one of these, man. Put your name on it, you feel me?
Right.
Okay. So now, tell the community now how you got started in Columbus, man. How'd you get to the South?
Columbus, like I mentioned earlier, I went to Tennessee State. Then from Tennessee State, I chased my ex now, but we had 2 kids together. She went to physics, I went to Tennessee State, so I chased her down to Alabama. Okay. And then when that didn't work, I moved over to Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. And it was like 3 days later, I met my current wife. Yeah. She was in town, going through her situation. She was in town visiting Atlanta, and I just moved to Atlanta. Right. So both our friends told us we needed to get out that night. So that's how we met.
Blind date.
Well, we met on the dance floor.
Okay, on the dance floor.
Yeah, on the dance floor. That's why we joke with each other. Should have left it on the dance.
I hear you, man. I hear you. But now, I have said a few minutes ago on the show that you're going to give out some Derricknyms.
Yes,
now, what Derricknyms are, everybody, Derrick can take a person's name and take the letters of your name, whatever your name is, and he can take each letter and make it make sense by giving each letter a definition. And it's going to make a statement from your name. For instance, tell us about WOA.
WOA stands for word of encouragement. Like when I mentioned, I went from Montgomery, Alabama to Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I was going through a dark period. You know, but that guy, when you let God work in your life, He turn your darkness into light.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't have a job, I didn't have a lot of money, but I had books around me. So in the Bible said, woe is me. So I had a dictionary, so I looked up woe in the dictionary. And woe said trial or tribulation. So the voice spoke to me and said, before you leave work or go to sleep at night, give someone a woe, which means give them a word of encouragement.
W-O-E.
Right. So since I started reading through the Bible cover to cover, the dictionary cover to cover, I started to see things in words I never saw before. God speaks to me through words. Derricknyms is one way I receive things to give, but it's through words as well. Like, you know, inside the word look, I always tell a story that my mom, she passed of cancer, but before she died, she gave me the word look.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the word look is the word okay. Because no matter how things look, everything gonna be all right.
Yes, sir. L-O-O-K. Okay. At the end.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's serious right there. Now, you got some things coming up about this 15 to 15 in 15 campaign.
Right. We started November 15th. The campaign is November 15th to December 15th, where you go order a copy of my motivational book called Motivational Speaker 101. The purpose of Motivational Speaker 101 is because we all have a story to tell, but if you don't have a guide, something that can take you on that journey, that can help you pull it out of you, then your story may never be told.
Right.
So the motivational speaking book, Motivational Speaker 101, is about showing people that you have a story and here's a way to get the story out of you so you can tell it to others. Mm-hmm. And the share woe is about my testimony. You know, it's a brand of my life. And so you can get the book and the t-shirt with the 15 to 15, and then the order be sent out to you by the end of 2015. And the reason for that is so that when orders come in, we know what to order. You know, we're not trying to order what people don't want. You know, we're trying to get the order, get the resources right so that we can do other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something positive, everybody.
Yeah.
Especially our young people. A lot of them kind of idle.
Right.
A lot of them, you know, it's got false role models.
Right.
They're getting a lot of ideas, crazy ideas from the internet, you know,
Right.
because they really don't have anything positive to focus on that's really constructive, that can lead them and guide them and give them purpose, you know. Not all young people, but there are some.
Right.
And we're here to help them to find something that can really, really change their life and give them good success. You know, something they can focus on that's positive. You know, these messages that you have, man, is very, very positive. But we're going to need help. We're going to need to promote this brother. We're going to need to support this brother. We're going to need the parents to get involved and get to know you, man, and contact you and let you assist them and put some good substance, if you please, in the minds of our young people. You know, they go on these internet sites and they see all these kind of things that's challenging, and they try these things, and they're dangerous, very dangerous, because they're idle. They need something to do that's positive, you know.
Right.
Like a good positive role model like Derrick Hayes and G.I. Joe. You can send me a check later, but anyway.
Right. You know, like the word. I'm going off your spirit right now. You said idle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, idle, O-D, I-D-O-L, right? You know, you got I-D, but you got O-L on that. You know, it's something old there. You know, then you got idle, like an out of mind. You know, you got I-D, you got L-E. You know, the L-E means you got to leave some things. You know, to get back to your ID. You know.
Yeah.
So that means the old got to leave so you can identify with who you are.
Start new.
Right, you got to start new. And sometimes new don't mean all the way new. Sometimes you just got to go back to your beginning. Go back to what you really supposed to be doing anyway.
Yeah. That purpose, man.
Right.
That our Creator put inside of
Right,
us.
because look at the word purpose. You know, it got perp in there. You know, not the negative side, but purpose a thing of royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. So now, give some information out, some contacts, man. I know you're all over the web.
Yeah,
and
my
everything.
website, www.derrickhays.com. That's DerrickHays.com. And there's a link on the 15 to 15 and 15. If you're out there, also, I believe in creating opportunities for others. You know, I have a money making side, but also I have a side where, you know, open doors for people. And one way I open doors is through Today's Honoree. Today's Honoree, you know, we've done over 1,000 features in the last couple of years. I mean, we've been sharing stories of others, people that I would have never met in my life. But I made a decision. I said, I can't nominate anyone. It has to be other people nominating other people. So we got over 1,000 stories of people nominating people from different parts of the world, different parts of the United States, you know, Canada, you know, far way overseas. These are phenomenal stories, and people keep sending them in. You know, sometimes there's times when I want to quit. I want to quit doing Today's Honoree. But when you see these stories coming in, you know, it's like God shows up and like, hey man, keep this going because there's someone else out there that needs it. So we keep it going. And also, I do the Derrick interview. Where through my name, each letter of my name, I ask a question. You know, and through that gives entrepreneurs. If you got a nonprofit organization, if you just a teacher that want to build your brand, you know, because you don't have to just teach. You can start a camp, or you could do a motivational newsletter while you teach. Or if you want to build your brand, it's another great way to get your name out there.
Yeah. Now, you got a book overseas or something and circulating on the web?
On the internet, I have an ebook. My motivational speaker 101 is an ebook, and so it's different people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world that are reading it right now. So that's the part of 15 to 15 and 15 we're gonna take it to print. So you know, it's just about networking, man. And sometimes you gotta get out the way. The others come into your life, you know, and they can take you further than you ever take yourself.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Now you have met a lot of celebrities. I know you met a few.
Yeah, I met a few.
Yeah, so I don't want to exaggerate. I want to keep it real, man.
Yeah.
So tell the audience about some of the celebrities you've met before the interview and things.
You know, some of the celebrities I met, Austin Trout, he's a boxer. When the time I interviewed him, he was a WBC 154-pound champion. I interviewed Dr. Benjamin Chavis. Dr. Benjamin Chavis, he was over the NAACP. He's real good friends with Russell Simmons.
Okay.
I interviewed George Curry. He's an international journalist. George Curry is somebody everybody should research along with Dr. Benjamin Chavis because when they talk to you, they talking to you from the soul.
Yeah.
And these brothers talking about history. They give you history lessons. You know, you right there. I mean, you learn it, man. You jamming. I'm talking about ain't no music, but they soul speaking to you in rhythm.
Right.
And I interviewed Roy Jones Jr. when he came in town. You know, one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
I interviewed over the phone. I interviewed Terry Vaughn. She used to play Miss Alize Jenkins on the Steve Harvey show.
Okay.
I interviewed Freeway Rick Ross. Freeway Rick Ross, not Rick Ross the rapper, but Freeway Rick Ross out of Cali, the one that was one of the big time drug dealers. He's worth over 600 million.
Wow.
But now he's not in lockup anymore. He does a lot of literacy programs.
Okay.
So he's on the other side. He realized the dangers and what his life was tied to. You know, I met a lot of great people, man, entrepreneurs, through my blog, you know, over the phone, you know, just networking. I met people I grew up with, like liking Dr. J. You know, I met Dr. J. I met Bobby Jones. I met Tom Joyner, Leon, who was in Five Heartbeats, Temptation. You know, Bobby Brown. You know, Stephen A. Smith. You know, there's a lot of people, man. Just, you know, there's so many others that, you know, that I will meet in the future.
Yeah. But one
Shaquille O'Neal was in town, you know, I got a chance to meet him.
Okay. Man, I know one more name. I would like for you throwing that bunch too, you know, all them celebrities.
Yeah, Joe. G.I. Joe.
Well, you read my mind, my brother. If you just tuned in this morning, my very special guest on the show is Derrick Hayes, entrepreneur. He does the Derricknyms, and now don't go anywhere because he just might give you an acronym for your name. He's just gonna come right off the top of his head and give you a name and give you letters. Well, better yet, why don't I give you a name?
Okay.
So people will not believe that you already had this in your head.
Like,
Now this is not pre-rehearsed.
right.
This is right off the rip. Okay. So why don't we do this, man? If there's a person named something common like, let's just say Sherry.
Sherry, how you spell it? You got different spelling.
Okay, let's say SHERRY.
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 Okay. Seeking higher, elevated resources to raise yourself.
Ooh, man.
Sherry.
Say it slow, bro.
Seeking higher, elevated resources to raise yourself.
Did you hear that? All the Sherrys of the world. There you go. Get your pen and jot this down. This is a Derricknyms, straight from him, personally to you.
Right.
And now, okay, so let's do a man's name. Let's just say Anthony.
Anthony, is it just like a regular spell, ANTHONY?
Yeah.
Always nurturing talent helps others navigate you.
One more time.
Always nurturing talents helps others navigate you.
Wow. Man, that's amazing how you do these things. And you need to be like on stage all the time.
Hey, what we working, man? Plant the seed in my life, brother.
That's what we're gonna do, brother.
The old man show. We're working on it. I'll be talking about that today.
Yeah. All right. But now you can do these all day long. I remember my aunt came in for family reunion. Remember you came to that family reunion?
Yes, sir.
Man, this lady here is retired Air Force and everything. She's like a professor down at Mercer College in Macon, Georgia. And you blew her mind, man, when you was giving those Derricknyms to anybody raise their hand, right?
Right.
And she was blown away with that. I'm impressed too, very impressed, man, because it's impressive the talent you have that God's given you, man. And I want you to know now, He's gonna reward you, bro. He's gonna reward you because you're doing something positive, man. If you could just teach young people to take interest in using their mind for something positive instead of experimenting with stuff that's not good for them.
Right. I can tell, parents, children have to live in themselves instead of through you. Because I already want them to do certain things, find out what they're really good at.
Oh, yeah.
Tap into their strength.
Tap into it, man. Talking about those crowns, the crown of righteousness. That's believers who have lived a godly and righteous life on earth.
I like just the sound of that.
Yeah, a crown of righteousness, man.
Because just the sound of righteousness, you got right, just, and a nest,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a nest just right over there for you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, something for you tucked away, man. In a little nest in heaven. That's what we're striving for, And then it's a reward too, man, for your obedience and for your godliness, man. Then
right, but man, you just said something powerful, man.
Come on, brother, break it down.
Reward, in the word reward, you got war, You pull the word war out of reward, at least with red, Meaning, to get that reward, you might have to go to war, and you might even have to bleed, it's blood, it's red.
Oh.
You got to fight, to get what's yours sometimes.
And
it might not just be physical, it might be mental, it might be spiritual.
Oh, it is.
Right.
So you read my mind, that's what I was about to say, man. We're in a spiritual fight, a spiritual battle, what it is, between right and wrong.
Right.
Good and evil, man. That's what it really boils down to. All this chaos in the world, man. The other day we seen what happened, ain't no secret, over there in Paris. And how people, man, just can hate people they don't even know. Think about it. A total stranger. A person can have so much evil to take a person's life they don't even know.
And take their own, because some of them killing themselves.
And take their own.
Right. Cause I wrote this formula. God gave me this formula. I never shared it with, maybe one or two people. It said, homicide, right? That's when you're killing somebody. It leads to suicide. That means you're killing yourself.
Wow.
And then that leads to genocide. The whole, race is wiped out.
Well, that's serious. And that all comes from that one root word, evil.
Right.
Evil, man. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't pick and choose, man. That's why we gotta pray and be focused, man, on God to protect us, man.
But one mistake I think people making, all they doing is praying. Because even the scriptures said faith without works is dead.
Oh, yeah.
So people praying, but they staying. They ain't moving. It blesses the land.
I like that, man.
I mean, you gotta, I pray all day long for opportunity, but then you call me, what, I came,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, sir.
So you can't pray and stay. You gotta get on down the way.
Mm-hmm. Work without faith is dead. So you got to do something.
Right.
You know, I asked a couple of my teens at one of our programs, I says, there's two kinds of sins. I said, there's one that's called commission, where you committed it. You did something that you should not have done. And I said, there's another kind of sin that's called omission. That's something you omitted to do that God has told you to do according to his commandments and his word. And you omitted it. You did not do it, and you should have done it. So I asked this question, I said, which one is the more dangerous? And all of them were saying about, you did something, you committed a sin, you hurt somebody. I said, well, really, both of them are just as dangerous, because
Right.
both of them is sin.
Right.
You know, but the one that might trip people up the most is omission, because they think they're good if they didn't do anything. But there's something they're supposed to do, and if they didn't do it, they're just as guilty for omitting to do it as those that did something they should not have, you know. So that's basically what you're saying. The Bible says watch and pray.
Right.
So that means pray, that's good, but you gotta get busy. You gotta watch your surroundings. You gotta pay attention to things that you can help somebody else.
Right,
And in
right,
return, they might help you. You bless them,
Right.
they can bless you back.
You can pray and move
Yeah.
same time. You can pray with your eyes open.
Yeah, man. Pray spiritually, pray
Right,
silent
right.
prayer.
Meditate. You know, you don't have to be in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you got to clean your mind out. You know, detox.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Well, shoot, man, give out some announcements. Give out some contacts. So people can call
them.
them,
Mention Derricknyms.com. The number 706-615-1662. 706-615-1662. Speaking meeting, conferences, and events. I have video clips out there. You can YouTube me. Encouragement speaker. Encouragement, the number 4, the letter U. Instagram, encouragement speaker. Twitter, encouragement, the number 4, small letter U. Over the years, I've spoken at events for kids, teenagers, adults. I've spoken at churches, spoken at schools, colleges, corporations, community organizations. I've done a lot, but I still have a lot to do.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So if you want a speaker and you don't want your meeting to be weaker, I just have it for, because no matter who you bring in, they going to do well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Speak life into them as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, you know, it's Thanksgiving season, man. What are you thankful for, brother?
I'm thankful for my mind. I was just talking to somebody. I was talking to my friend L.J. Holloway. L.J. Holloway running for the U.S. Congress.
And that's your friend?
Yeah, my friend, she running for U.S. Congress, District 5 in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And I was just talking to her earlier, and I was like, they can take my money. Now, I know people that they lost their house just like that. You know, I'm blessed for my mind.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because no matter what, I'm not going to lose my mind. You know, God take it from me as God will. But till the end, ain't nothing going to stop me, man. Not my kids, not my wife, not my job, not my community. You know, because my mind, that's one thing I have control over. What I put in it, what I bring out of it, what I put on social media, you know, what I think of myself, you know. My mind, man, that's my God, man. You know, that's one thing I'm thankful for. I just had a conversation today.
Okay.
No matter what, it's my mind.
And you know what? The Bible says, let this mind be in us that's also in Christ Jesus. So if you got the right mindset, the right mentality, man, you're on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just keep up the good work, brother. It's always a pleasure to see you, man, be down with you. You always come on the call. I got your back. God got both of our backs. And we thankful, man, not just one day a year. You know, man set aside this one day to be thankful. But we thankful every day that we wake up, or that God wake us
Yeah,
up.
because they always have me, Derrick, how are you? I said, every day is great in the peace state.
That's what's up. The peace state. All right, man, in closing, what do you want to leave with the listening audience about Derrick and Derricknyms? How to contact you or what?
you know, I mentioned how to reach me, 706-615-1662. Speaking meetings, conferences, and events. Website, derrickhays.com, DerrickHayes.com. Just be blessed. Know that you have a gift. Know that you have a talent, but you got to work and you got to nurture it. You know, you contact me, go to my website for my 15 to 15 M15 campaign, where you get a t-shirt with the whoa, with the brand to tell my story, then a motivational speaker one-on-one book that can help you tell your story. So it's not just about me, it's also about you, because it takes a team to build any dream.
Yeah. Okay, brother. That's my time, man. You always can call G.I. Joe, 706-523-2028. God bless you real big. Have a happy Thanksgiving. That's a wrap, man.
Okay, I'm good.
Yes, sir. 7 o'clock on the dot, man.